Hello, hello, and welcome back to our live. If you're joining us for the first time, Tay and I created this space to have candid conversations about our everyday experiences. If you would like to be the first to know about our lives and join us when they start, you can find us in two places over on Facebook at Tay and Rena Live, or you can join us on YouTube at QTNA Live. Of course, I'm Serina Renee, one of your hosts. Tay is joining me shortly. And today is a very special day. Hey, Tay.
Hey, Boo.
Yay.
Uh, uh, uh.
Yes, yes, yes. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, y'all here on time. Y'all here early this week.
I mean, they late because we late. I mean, but we did tell y'all 5:30-ish. Okay, we never committed to a
Okay.
specific time. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
because we got other things. We got other things, just
Yes,
like you
ma'am.
do.
King Mel
Um,
Legacy, welcome. Tan Love 123, Queen
Hi
Taurus,
everybody. Oop,
Facebook, what's
what?
popping? Today's
Guess
a
what?
special day, y'all.
Well, hold on, Boo. Do
Okay, okay.
you know what today is?
Hey. It's our anniversary. Hey, anniversary. Hey,
Not with the piano, though.
yes,
Oh
vibes
my
all
gosh.
day. Y'all, it's our 1 year anniversary for our live.
Oh my gosh. So this is crazy. Oh my goodness. Happy anniversary to us. So give us some hearts.
Yes.
If you're watching this live, give us some hearts. If you're watching this later, give us some hearts because we are like, we can't believe this. Like, I mean, we can, but we're like, how did we get here? Where have we been?
It
So
happened so fast.
so fast. So we decided that our topic today was going to be how do we stay consistent? And it's going to be fun. And we're going to talk about the ghetto and the struggles of this. But oh my gosh, super excited. You guys know what comes first before we get into our topic, though.
We need them headlines, sis.
We need them headlines. We need them headlines. Okay. Yes. So I hope you guys enjoyed your Mother's Day weekend, that you did things for your mommy.
Yes.
Or
Happy
whatever
Mother's
you
Day
guys
to all the
call.
mothers.
Yes, happy Mother's Day. We told y'all last week, but it's Mother's year, because like we've been at home taking care of these kids. So happy Mother's Day. You deserved it, sis. You
Yes.
did your thing. Okay. If no one's gonna tell you, we're gonna tell you how great you are. So in honor of Mother's Day, I totally missed the verses this week.
I did too, but I heard little bits and pieces so far.
I did. I listened to the recap. Hot 97 did a recap and they did a live on YouTube while they were doing it. And I was
Uh-huh.
like, okay, I'm gonna listen to their recap, see what they thought. Apparently, Escape was serving the vibes. Okay.
I'm
That's
not
Tiny and
surprised.
Candy and them. They were giving you the vibes, and SWV was sitting down, just chilling. And
Really?
yes, just chilling and just no vibes, no energy at the beginning. And later on, everyone found out that was it Coco had just seen like witnessed like a shooting or something, and she was just
Wow.
like can you imagine, like just kind of messed up. I mean, let me not put myself out there, but it's a tough thing witnessing a crime of any sort, and so she just
Right.
wasn't there. But then they picked it up towards the end, and it was a vibe apparently.
Well, that's
So
good. I'm surprised to hear that because, honey, SWV, I mean, got all the hits. I'm just saying. Love my
I
escape, but SWV
listen, but
got
I listened to the
more hits.
recap, and I was like, Escape is really I forgot about some songs. I want you to know, Serena, that your love's gonna be right here.
Be right here. Hey, right
No
here.
fear.
Hey.
Oh my gosh, yes. And because Serena, because I love you, I want you to also know that I get so weak in the
Knees.
knees.
I
I
can
can
hardly
hardly
breathe.
speak.
I
I
lose my
lose
control.
my control. But I guess we should tell them this at the beginning. We're talking about um this day, our anniversary, and what we plan to do next week is kick off our shoes and relax our feet. Party on
Hey,
down to this
to the
escape
escape
beat. Let's
beat,
get
just kick it.
Just keep
Hey.
it. We are taking a 4 week break after this week in honor of us staying consistent. Now, we didn't miss not 1 week. Like this
Not
show was
one.
up every week for a whole year, a whole 12 months. So yes, we are taking a 4 week break in honor of our birthdays. My birthday is June 8th, and Serena's birthday is a week before mine on May 31st. And she happened to have also get married on my anniversary, which we are
I
still
got
working
married
through
on
some
your
things.
anniversary.
I mean, she got born. She was born on my anniversary. And
Y'all
so
hear this
we're working
nonsense?
through some things as in our relationship as friends on why she would do such a thing. But we, we're here to, still love on each other and on you guys.
Why I would be
So
born on her anniversary, even though I was here first. This is the issue that we have. But it's cool. We're working through it.
we're working through, we're trying. It was amazing, says Jamil Shelley.
What was
Girl,
amazing?
I think
The
she's talking about the
SWB.
verses. I'm so sad I didn't get to see it. So I do want to say, even though there was a verses, and we know Mr. Beats here is a part of that. I want you guys to also know what he's involved in. A new DMX album is coming out. It's called Exodus. It's going to be out on May 28th. Swiss
Oh
Beats is
wow.
the producer, and Def Jam is the label. And yeah, they're releasing it. They're saying he would have wanted it. And yeah, so go look out for that new DMX, some
That's
hits.
so.
I just want him to know that not DMX, but Swiss, that the production, it better be fire or he gonna make me lose my mind up in here,
I
up
cannot.
in here.
Listen, today you want a ball friend. You want a ball friend. I'm catching them. You want the ball friend.
I'm just saying. So something that people have been losing their mind about is Dogecoin. If you are into cryptocurrency investing of any source, that people have been going bonkers over Dogecoin because since its conception in 2013, which started off as a joke, if you didn't know, it has risen about 10,000%. Okay, so it went from being worth, I'm assuming less than a penny, to right now it's actually worth about 48 cents. So say you bought it at 1 cent and you bought $1 worth, means you have 100 shares and it's now worth 45 cents, then you made like $4,000 or something crazy. So which is cool. It's a cryptocurrency. But guess what happened? Mr. Elon Musk went on there where SNL, and he said that it was a hustle. And before he said that, Dogecoin was at like 72 cents, 69 cents, something like that. He said it was a hustle. Dogecoin went down 30%. So it's now worth 45 cents instead of like the 69 cents it was per share. And folks is like, hold up, Elon. Like, because every time you talk about it, like we go up, like we over here support, we trying to follow, people mad. But if you got in early, you're still up. Like you're still up like hundreds of dollars.
Here's the thing that people don't understand about like the market, like, or that you have to understand about the market. Like these people do this type of stuff on purpose. Same thing happened when they said that he was going to launch a commercial during the Super Bowl about Dogecoin, and everybody was waiting around for it. Like they hype up these stocks or cryptocurrencies or whatever, and then downplay them because that's how the market goes. Like that's how it fluctuates. When there's a dip, you buy the dip. And now that I know that it's gonna do more, I'm gonna make this thing dip. I'm gonna buy some more, and then y'all gonna go up and run it back up. Like it's controlled by us. Like so. Listen, all I'm saying is hold, okay? Keep in mind.
Don't freak out and sell your Dogecoin.
No, and when you invest, you should be investing long term anyway. Shout out to the day traders, because listen, y'all lit, but I ain't got time. But long term.
It's a goal. It's a goal though. Dogecoin. So if you were interested and you hadn't jumped on that wagon yet, it's at 45 cents. So it was just last week at 69 or 72 or 65. It was in there. It changes like every second, literally. So it was in that space. So it's at 45 cents now. So it might be a good opportunity, but we are not financial advisors. So you do what you want with your money and consider your budget. Okay, there we go. But in that same vein, Elon, the next day after going to SNL, said that he is going to SpaceX.
Come on.
Okay. is going to accept Dogecoin as payment for his next launch. So I'm assuming that I read it and I was kind of confused on like, I read like an article on like exactly what was happening, but I think that he is going to use Dogecoin to fund it. So he'll probably like, he invested $1 and that $1 worth now $100. He's going to use that money to fund SpaceX, which is Elon, he's a Tesla dude, is like he's just out here launching stuff into space. Like, oh, I'm just going to launch a rocket today. Like, I got money.
And we're going to the moon.
Yeah, so, I mean, Dogecoin's back. With that said, and one day, Dogecoin was like, oh, okay, we're going to. So if you saw a plummet and you bought it at that time, I think it went lower. Like right now it's 45, but I think it was even lower. I think it was like 30 cents or something. It was like, it was lower. So if you got, you can still get it right now. You can still get some right now. But if you got it then, and then he announced this the next day, like that's what you have a good point, Serina. You have a good point.
It's all marketing. Life in general is marketing.
Yes. So as a part of the marketing team, we do online stuff. Okay, that segue is not working. Okay, I'm gonna try again. All right, so remember we have this ongoing thing here. Every time we talk about a headline, we talk about a shortage. Have you heard about what the most recent shortage is this week?
Lord, what is it now?
Girl gas.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Okay, so there was a cyber attack on Colonial Pipeline, and it serves the East Coast as far as fuel at 45% of the East Coast fuel. So the gas prices jumped 6 cents. So when I saw this morning, I just was like, okay, on the way to dropping my baby off to school, I was like, I'm just gonna get some gas because is it gonna keep going up? I don't know. And everybody else probably gonna get some gas when they seen it too, or some people who are thinking of supply and demand and all this stuff. So I'm like, okay, this is a problem. And it's expecting to short the whole East Coast, and specifically Mississippi, Tennessee, and the East Coast of Georgia into Delaware are most likely to experience a limited fuel availability and price increases.
Wow.
So as early as this week, which has happened, the cyber attack happened on Friday.
Wow.
So it went up 6 cents since Friday. Wow. It's a lot of investment type talk going on today. But here's the thing, guys. Once it's resolved, it's going to take about 15 to 18 days for fuel to just flow from Texas to New York. So like to make it up here. So even when it's resolved, it's still another 2-3 weeks. Yeah. Like, so supply and demand. So, I mean, given that most people probably still are not driving as much as they did this time last year, or maybe not this time last year, maybe in 2019, not really driving as much. So maybe you can get away with your gas. But, I think you should expect some delays for the next month or so if they decide to pay their ransom. What ransom? Serina asked me. Ransom.
Wait, what?
Oh, you wasn't expecting that.
Come on with the tea.
Okay. Apparently, this cyber attack was from a group called Dark Side. They are a ransomware gang. Key Crippen.
Who else have they robbed or attacked?
Oh,
how do they know?
They said it was billions of dollars of Western nations have been robbed by these people, but not robbed.
Who are they?
Okay. Dark Side. What they do is they go hack into these major companies and these major companies' network, and they tell them if you want to get back in, give me this much money, certain amount of money.
And they don't know who it is.
They don't know. It's a group. They don't know who it is. They pay them. They pay their money. They get back in.
What? I need to know.
So they're saying resolved. They're like, oh, we're waiting for these people to get resolved. This thing to get resolved. What it is, they're waiting for them to pay their ransom or negotiate or however it works when you're dealing with these people, these types of groups. Because there's several. This is a thing. There's several groups that do this. So
something else, man.
Look, the good comes with the bad comes with the good. So they're making, and their goal, they put out a statement on their Twitter account. Twitter account.
Wait, the group?
I'm here for it. I said they got a Twitter account. Everybody got a Twitter account.
Wait. the hackers, they got a Twitter.
They got a
And can't
Twitter.
nobody figure out who they are. Well, I guess not. They better
They're
not be able to find you if you robbing these type of people.
they right. They gonna if they
Wow.
yes. So they put on their Twitter account. They are apolitical. That they are strictly here to make money. They put that on there. They're like, we didn't hack y'all because y'all Democrats, because y'all Republicans, because y'all we don't care. We hacked you because you got money and we want
We
money.
don't. What?
Yes. Well, but there's
Crazy.
groups like this. There's group like this that do hack corporations who are like, oh, they're doing something bad. They're like testing on animals. There's groups like that too. And they do the same thing, the ransomware, they expose them or all that stuff. But they just want some money. So when they give them the money, then we'll get our gas.
So much happening that we do not know about. Wow.
But let me tell you this, if y'all actually noticed y'all neighbors or something who was just like maybe on Thursday was getting mad gas, they had all kind of gas cans. That might be one of them. I'm just saying, if your neighbor was filling up gas cans, like you like, what you doing, Bill?
God.
Oh, you know, nothing, just getting some extra gas. Like,
shut up.
I'm just saying.
Oh my God.
Okay, so my final thing is to just give you guys a warning. It's not a hack, but it was something that you purposefully might have installed on your phone. Okay, iPhone, another update. This is why I be telling y'all, this is how technology works. You better not upload the first update. When you see the update come, don't be like, oh, I'm gonna update my phone right now. Don't do it.
No.
This is people just guessing. Technology, people in the world, nobody know what they're doing. Okay. So apparently, girl, if you got the new Apple iOS, it's 14.5.1. I have to go check mine and see if I have it. But if you did that, your phone is not working well. It's down 60% in the way it's moving. If you have an iPhone 12, it's working like the 2018 XR. If you have an iPhone 11, it's working like the 2016 iPhone 7 right now.
Wait, oh my God, please don't let me have that because my phone has.
Did you update?
I don't know. Sometimes my phone updates on its own. I gotta check that because my phone has been acting crazy. That's why the video disappeared. Remember, I told you the video just randomly just deleted. Like it's been crashing. It's been shutting down. Yo, I'm tired of Apple.
You did it. I be telling y'all stop updating right away.
I normally don't update my phone right away though, to be completely honest. I gotta take that when you reset your phone or you get a new one, that damn reset is already set up. I need to take that off.
Auto update.
Listen, I ain't got time.
That's what, look, for WordPress, when I build websites, WordPress, they have updates too. And usually my clients are managing their own sites. And I tell them, like, just hold off. Just wait. Because usually they put an update. Then they put another update like, hey, this one, we noticed those people who did it first, they saw some broken things. Put this one in. Like, So sorry, Serina, and to all the other iPhone users. I'm sure hundreds of thousands of people were gullible enough to trust Apple from the first jump. Okay. And yeah, if you're in 2016 right now, if you got an iPhone 11, just saying. But at least it's not a pandemic.
Not for real.
All right. So that's this week's headlines, guys. I thought they were fun. I was like, oh my God, I feel excited today. So we can just get into our topic, which is like, oh my God, 1 year, sis.
Like, how did we get here? I'm proud of us though, because I done had a couple days where I'm calling you like, listen, y'all, I am the most friendly, outgoing, sociable crab that you will ever meet in your life. Like, I want to be with people, but I don't want to be with people. So this whole talking to people every single day, like, I kid you not, it was so many times I called Taven, I'm like, sis, can we skip this week? And she like, no, we can't. I'm like, but I don't feel like talking to nobody. Like, this is nice and all. but I don't feel like talking to nobody. And I'm glad that we pushed through, but like I can't believe it's been a year already.
Look, let me tell y'all, Serina will really text me the day before, like, you know, like she don't know every day, every Monday for the past year. We got something to do at 5:30. And she'd be like, ooh, I got an appointment. I don't know how this happened. And I'll be like,
wait, no, not on Mondays, not an appointment. It's probably a training
it
or
be something. Like you just
something going on. Yeah,
and I'll be like,
it is.
it's one thing I asked from you. I just want an
Because
hour from
being
your
on
life.
the schedule, like I've never had a consistent schedule this long ever. Like this was a big challenge for me. Like I have a schedule, but then the schedule kind of go with the flow at the same time. So it's like half and half. Like we start a schedule, but we're really just gonna wing it. We're gonna go through these things, but then we're gonna wing it all along the way. So like this was challenging. Yes, I would look up some days and I'm like, shit. I was supposed to have all this stuff done. Now I gotta sit and talk, and I gotta set up the lighting, and the stupid freaking computer won't work right. Like, but I mean, look at how far we've come. Like, even today, I was looking at the old videos,
Oh my
and
God.
girl, first of all, I would like speed through some of them because I'm making a cute video, y'all. I'm gonna post it. It has like snippets of like different episodes on it. So yes, it's so that's what I have to finish it. But there's like one where we just like, okay, on Facebook, y'all can hear us, but on Instagram, it's saying it's an echo, and then I fast forward some more, we still talking about the echo. Technical difficulties was listen, the technical part was trash. You hear echoing on one side, but then you skip through, and once we start having these conversations, like we were talking about some dope stuff, like super dope topics.
Oh
What
my
you mean?
gosh.
Khalid Boutique said, "Tay, like, yeah. What you mean?"
Uh, Girl, it's so much. So that just jumps us in. So what was your biggest barrier? What was your biggest barrier to staying consistent to doing the show? What was it?
I have two: myself and my time. That was the biggest thing. Like getting on a schedule and knowing that, like, whatever you got to do, remember you got to do this at the same time every week. And then forcing myself to actually do it because like I said, it was a lot of days where I'm like, hey, don't you want to have a guest?
Girl, then I be y'all, I'm scrambling, texting all my friends like, "Hey," like trying to get a guest. Oh my gosh. Um look.
What was yours? What
Um
was your
well, you
biggest
didn't
barrier?
elaborate. You said yourself and your time. You didn't really go into I guess your
Girl,
time,
I
I
talked
get it.
about time, but
Yeah.
myself was in that too. Like I really have moments where I need to disconnect completely, and Monday was one of those days, and then I didn't have it no more. So then I had to make another day to still be able to like have that time to myself. Cause then when I come and I haven't taken it, it's like you can tell on some of those episodes I'm just like, yep, okay. Like those sort of days where I didn't have the consistency to be
Mm,
able to set myself up for success, if that makes sense.
yeah. Well,
What about
I subscribe to the Just Show Up. Okay, so I love watching the ESPN 30 for 30. Whew, that makes me so happy just to see I love a rags to riches story. And
mm-hmm.
I forget, one of these football players was like, I just had to show up to practice. I just show up to practice. Sometimes I was like, this is not a good day for me. All I did
Yeah,
was show up, and I just let God do the rest. I just let the rest
yeah,
happen, and always worked out. But you don't show up, it don't work out. So I was like, okay, that's exciting.
yeah.
So what helped? What was my biggest barrier? Literally, I think it was like I was a new mommy again for the second time when we started.
Mm-hmm.
My son was 4 months, and girl, it was really
Yeah,
hard. I felt I had like the mom guilt, and then like it's really hard to get away from your kids, and not in a bad way, but they just like to be with you. And so it was hard to be like, hey, mommy can't do that right now, and like really shut them out, which like literally closing the door. And I was like, oh man, but that was like really, really tough for me. Given I never really stuck to a schedule like for this long either. So I guess the time thing was tough for me, but I think I'm gonna go there. I'm just answer the question. Just answer the question. That is a skill that I've learned. Just answer the question. That's it. Me and my son, my older son, are working on it together. Okay, so the second question is, what helped you to stay the course?
What helped me stay the course was having you, having a partner. Like I feel like when you're trying to do something, having a team or having a partner, like someone that's doing it with you that can kind of hold you accountable or help you brainstorm and figure out like, you know, the layout and things like that, it's easier to get to the goal. Like trying to do it on your own, it's like it's a little bit more challenging. And the fact that it's two of us, we have different points of views, we can have a conversation, we can bounce things back and forth. That's a lot easier because I tried to start my own life thing by myself and it was cool, but it wasn't consistent.
Yeah.
But I feel like having you as a partner, which you've been a great partner, you know, you keep us on our toes. Tavia creates all of our graphics and the cute little video that you guys see on Facebook. She created that. She's amazing. But yeah, I would say having you kind of helped stay the course.
I love you, Serina. So I want to say that Serina and I have like such an interesting relationship that we have not been friends and been friends, and we have not been friends, and Serina has called me like, hey, can I come over? And I've been like, yeah. Like, and this is when we were a lot younger. We've been friends a lot. We've known each other for a very long time. I don't know, like 15 years or something. But I think our relationship, the way we can talk to each other, because we know that I think we have a really good understanding of how each other works, how we work, is really helps me, because I feel like I get in my head sometimes. And Serina's like, girl, no. And I'm just like, oh, okay.
But I do the same thing. I feel like we do that for each other.
Yeah, I think we definitely do. So that, I think that was a big thing, because I would say at the beginning, like at least like half the time I'd be like, Serina, that was terrible. We can't post it. That was terrible. I don't want that up there. I said something bad. Don't. And Serina was like, no, it was fine. It was good. Hi design fx.gq. Oh, you know that person?
No, I don't think so.
I like it. Do you want us to call you she or he or they, or what is your pronoun that you choose? This person said, I see syndication in your lady's future. Keep it up. Aww. Thank you.
Thank you, sis.
Okay.
Bruh.
Thank you.
Whoever. It's purple and it's small. Is it?
We both got real close. It looks like a dancing. I was gonna call this person dancer. What helped me say the course definitely is you. I think. Hi, bruh. Nice pronoun. Help you. Serina, it's just been wonderful. Let me stop skipping over. So the next question is, what have you learned about yourself from this experience?
You go first.
Okay. I learned. I think I'm better with how I communicate. So my whole life is around communication, but I think I've gotten really better and more, like I can narrow, I can speak a little bit easier, and I'm more conscious and considerate of, people's choices. Like, what would you like to be called, or how I refer to different groups of people, or just kind of thinking outside the box, because I think hearing other people's, perception or any people's opinion about a story, specifically yours or people in the live, it's really been like, oh, I didn't think of it that way, or vice versa, someone hearing mine and telling me that they didn't think of it that way, that it opens their mind. So that's been like a big learning piece for me. I want to just go back. What helped you say the course? One more thing. A lot of people in my life will literally be like, oh, I love Serina, or I love Rena. Like, talk to me about Rena. They never met you ever, because Serina did not come to my wedding, y'all. So half the people that I know don't know her because she ain't come to my wedding because she want to over here be born. It's annoying. Here we go. Let's go back to that. But they're like, oh, I like when you do that, or just talking about it outside of the show, or like, oh, I missed this week's show, I'm gonna go back, or yeah, I just watched it. They're talking to me like I told them something, and I'm like, oh my god, this is so cool. So yes, that. Back to what I learned from this experience. I think definitely I've developed as a person, and when I look back at some of the videos, or some things I say are a little bit cringy. And so I understand people not being judged by like things they say in the past, especially if they've like shown that they're grown beyond that place. But yeah, I think it's very been really self-reflective for me. Mm-hmm. What do you think? What's your answer to this? What have you learned about yourself from this experience 1 year in the game?
Well, one of the things that I learned, I'm seconding what you have already covered as far as the communication goes. I feel like I'm able to like understand people a little better now, because although you and I have different opinions, our viewers have similar or different opinions as well. So it's like, even sometimes when we got on those sticky like topics, you know, some of those conversations that were a little difficult to have, we were able to all like be in a safe space and say how it is that we really feel and consider like the other person and things like that. So it is definitely really helping me communicate, and it's helping me with my delivery, like with people, on how I maybe saying, you know, using specific words, or instead of saying like, can we talk? Usually when people hear can we talk, they like, but instead it's like, can I share something with you? Like, you know, like your approach. So I'm learning a lot with that too. And I say the last thing that I felt like I learned about myself is that I need to have more confidence. Like, not need to have more confidence, but I've learned to grow my confidence from having this show, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. Because as we continued, of course, we got better. And in my mind, I'm like, well, it's not a lot of people on here like when we on, but when it comes to these lives and things like that, you really look at the replays. And our replays,
we learned a lot about technology.
We did. Y'all, we thought it was the people that was actually on the live at the time, but people get their most views from the replays. So looking at that, and sometimes we get comments, you know, afterwards, and sometimes we don't. I feel like the comments come more so when we're live on the show, and it makes you think like, dang, only these little 10 people watching, or only these like 15 people watching, but like
the views
here, like people, like you would screenshot me stuff somebody had said about our live, and then somebody would hit me up, and I'm sending you stuff like, girl, like I just met this random girl. She's talking about, oh, I think I saw you on live with your friend, and y'all was talking about like the specific topic. I'm like,
oh yeah, you okay. See me, girl.
Like, you know,
that was me.
It's like knowing that you do have something to give that people need and they are watching. Like, that has been like a very fulfilling thing that I've learned from this experience, because I've always felt like I had it, and it's like I grew up talking a lot. Like, that's all I did. Like, from the moment I was born, I was talking. And growing up, it's like you look at it like, oh, you need to be quiet, you talk too much. But then it's like you get older and you step into your purpose and you're like, well, God gave me a lot to say. So I'm supposed to be talking. You know, so far that's been my experience as far as what I've learned about myself from this.
Yes, I think we were both chatty young people. So that's really funny.
And my mama just dropped in the comments and said you came out talking. So that my mama said that, y'all. She know.
You know how I came out?
What?
10 days late, which is why the show is at 5:30-ish. Because I was born like this, okay? Literally, really my birthday should be before yours. I was literally 10 days late. My mom reminds me all the time that she ate all the things that they said to eat, and she still gained 60 pounds And I
Damn.
was in there for 10 extra days. Can you
Hibernating.
know how annoying that must be that you were 60 pounds less just 9 months ago, and then the sis inside of you got the nerve to stay an extra 10 days? Like, look.
Oh my gosh. Let's see. Design FX says Coca-Cola only sold like 25 bottles in their first quarter, and look at them now. Persistence is the key. Listen, okay,
I'm about to cry. I'm gonna keep that.
been?
I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep that right here because that was I'm a person who will know a fact like that and it will drive me.
Yeah.
So I really appreciate that. Thank you,
Thank you.
DesignFX.GQ. That was great. We should screenshot that. That was really
thinking
good.
it, and since you said it, I'm gonna just do it.
Screenshot this for us, somebody. Michelle.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Somebody get it.
Okay. Thanks,
Y'all better
guys.
have did it. Don't have us sit here looking stupid.
Somebody better send us a screenshot. I'm not playing. Okay. So that was, we really appreciate that. Okay. So I'm sorry. What'd you say, Bill?
I said maybe I have to screenshot it in case nobody's saying that's not mine. What if we just posed and nobody
right. Right. Nobody was like, everybody's like, what? Okay. So the last question. Baby, what is your vision for the next year?
I don't know. We've never talked about. Wait, vision for the show?
The show.
Okay. I got a couple. I'll say 3. I want us to start pulling in more guests so we can really get into these deep conversations. I want to, since we're already on Facebook, what's the difference between this and Facebook Watch? Like, will we get more views being on Facebook Watch than doing this? What do you think?
What do you mean Facebook Watch? We need to talk more about that because we're on Facebook.
Right, we're live on Facebook. You know the Facebook Watch thing. That's the platform that Facebook created for like little shows, like how the Red Table Talk and stuff like that. So like, I know we've been talking about this podcast. I don't know, but
that's good. That's good. Facebook
it just
Watch.
popped into my head, so we got the video to go back to it. Okay, so Facebook Watch.
I love when you talk. Sometimes
a little ghetto.
Serina is an Ohio girl, but like sometimes it'd be a little country, a little hood. It just be a little mix of everything in there. And I just love your accent. It's great. It's a beautiful accent.
I cannot.
All right, I'm sorry. So you said Facebook Watch. You said more people on the lives.
More guests.
More guests. No. Oh, more guests.
Guests like guests.
Oh, okay.
Like, now that we figured out we're on not Sage Stream, Lord. On what's this called? StreamYard. StreamYard, I'm pretty sure we could bring a third person in.
Yeah, we can bring like up to 10 or something. We are simulcasting Design at FX.GQ. We're on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram right now. I don't know other platforms. I mean, we're open. I mean, we technically can stream onto other platforms. So if you have any suggestions or where you want to see us, we're into it. We can just add it. It's a little button. It's not even extra.
You did say that you saw that Instagram allows 3 people now, right?
I saw 4 people on Instagram. If anyone knows how to do that, please let us know. Because I was just like, I mean, if somebody wants to join us, like, just say you want to join us right now, and then we'll let you in because we want to see, how this works. Anything else? You want guests and you want Facebook Watch,
the podcast. But you know what? Do you think that maybe this is the route that and guys, listen, y'all know sometimes we really end up on here having conversations that we ain't never had before. But what if this is like more of the vision, like the visual videos where people, because there are podcasts that are recorded like that, like where they're sitting, they're talking, you see them, they have their mics and whatnot. Are your leisures like that? Like,
yeah, but they still upload it onto a podcast platform.
No, facts, but I'm saying, yeah, right.
Yeah, so it's the same thing. It's just taking the audio.
That's true. Okay, we're in podcast. Those 3.
Yes, I definitely see a podcast going forward. I love, like, I love a podcast. I've been listening to podcasts for so many years now, and it's so much easier for me as like just an on-the-go person and a person who likes to be I just love to learn things and love to hear stuff. I listen to podcasts in the shower. I just incorporated that in the last like couple months. Shower, in the car, like everywhere.
Yeah,
Like
facts.
so
Yeah.
I definitely want to do podcasts. What else do I see? I would love to do. I told you this before. I would love to do a live in-person show.
That would be dope.
Like we just sell tickets, we all meet up at a spot, and we
That
just
would be dope.
bang it out. I think it
You
would
know
be really
what?
cool.
You got my mind going now. Cause Highly Texture needs to do an event. I'm just saying. And that could be one of our episodes where I'll do the takeover and maybe I need to come to Jersey.
I've been inviting you to
And
Jersey.
then you can come here. Maybe that's something that we can do. And then go live traveling. That's lit.
You know,
Woody 31, yes. We are. That was our plan, was to take the audio from the videos. And that's what we were gonna do for all of the ones that we have so far. We just haven't done it yet.
yes, but you know, this 4-week break, maybe we'll be able to
process.
get something done.
Yes.
You know, like maybe we'll. Oh, and sponsors.
Oh yeah, facts. Monetize. Hold on, wait. I gotta do my list over. Cause I ain't put no money in that list. And I need my coins. I'm not here to be speaking. You know, I got a lot to say, but y'all gonna have to pay me. Okay? So I need that monetizing. Okay. Book me to speak. Okay. I'm gonna be in a city near you. Okay. You need some inspiration. You need to know what to do with your hair. You know, you need to uplift your spirit, you know, cleanse your aura. I have it all. Booking information is in my link. Okay. Khalid Boutique, what happens when you try to request to join? It should pop up. I don't have any requests. I can invite you. I'm about to invite you to see how it goes.
This is my last question for you, Boo. Okay, and I didn't tell you this because this happens sometimes. Has being on the podcast, being on the lives for a whole year now, impacted your choices as a professional in any way? Of what you would like to do professionally in any way? Has it shifted anything? Now, I feel like I kind of know the answer to this question, but I'm gonna let you say that, and then I'll share my piece.
Can you repeat the question one more time, please?
Has being on the live in your personal life shifted anything you would like to do in your professional life? That you weren't thinking of that last year before you started this, and now you're here, and you're like, maybe.
Yes. This actually, to be completely honest, the live helped me push myself in the direction that I wanted to go into in my professional space. I've been wanting to like start speaking like more. Like I speak with my guests all the time, and it's great for them, but I'm like I kept feeling like I need to be publicly like out saying what it is that I have to say. And I would get in my own way a lot. Like I start overthinking. I start recording. I'm like, oh my God, I hate the way I sound. Or I hate the way, look, my right side of my hair shifted. My curl ain't falling in the right place. Like I used to be a perfectionist. I'm trying to speak in the present. Used to be a perfectionist. And the thing about that is you're never going to get it perfect. And that's an excuse that you use to not do it. So I'm like, I had to get out of that. So anyway, it pushed me because of these lives, like most of you know, like I'm an educator with Matrix, but because of the lives, they ended up giving me other opportunities to speak in the hair world. You know what I mean? Like, so they're calling me for events and they're like, yeah, well, we watched your live and we feel like this would be great for you. And I'm like, damn, I forgot y'all was watching.
Somebody call me. Somebody call me.
Nah, for real. I had to get out of my head. I had to leave the professional part out of my head and be Serina in order for me to do this live.
Because I love Serina much more than I love that other person that we started with.
I know. Sometimes, y'all, I can be
Serina would be like, yeah, girl, talking to me. And then we would go on live. She'd be like, hello, everyone. This is live. I was like,
listen, corporate Rena is completely, but I feel like I feel like that's something that a lot of people struggle with. Like we
talked about it, code switching.
We did. Yeah. It's like when we're in certain areas, it's like we feel like we cannot we have to look right. We have to look away, sound away, speak away in order to exist in those spaces. And
And you
I
don't
think,
have to.
yeah, and part of the whole Black Lives Matter thing last year, I think that actually helped too, because it's like, bump this. Like, you don't want
Black
me,
folk was
then
like,
that's
look,
it. We over it. I want to
okay.
be myself. I can be professional and still be Rena at the same time.
Yes. And so shout out to that. That makes me so proud because the Serena that I love so dearly, that I have talked to and not talked to and talked back to, and has just blossomed on here. And I was just so thankful to be able to see her
Aw.
be herself and just be, cute. Okay. Because she's smart. It's like Serena's very smart, but that doesn't mean just because you align this way of speaking with intelligence means that if she doesn't speak a certain way that she's not intelligent. Like Serena's like very, like, wow.
Right.
I'm always impressed with how you're able to
Aw.
take in information and like how much you know. And I'm like it's like Serena will tell you something that you have never heard of ever in your whole life. Like never. You just like you don't even, you're like, you can't even believe it. Like you just like you never even heard the word. So
I think I did
that
that the
being
other
said,
day in our group chat.
you did? I was like, what is that? Like, well, I never even heard those three words put together. Like, I don't even know. I didn't know those words went together. Like, okay.
Oh
So
my
I
god.
will answer this question in the spirit of timeliness. Because that's what we're also working on. What do I see changing? Has it shifted anything in my professional career? So one, when I was working, I work in marketing, and I definitely work for myself, and I also work for a nonprofit. I actually produced a whole event, like a whole online event early on in the pandemic, before it was like everyone was doing it. And I knew how to do this stuff because I did it here first. Like they were literally, it
Wow.
was like, I would say it was on my back, but it was like, is this possible? We want this. Is it, what do we do now? How do we do it? Tape it. Like, and I was just like, you guys want me to do this? I just, they're
That's
like,
dope.
no one else had any other experience in it. And I was like, oh yeah, I've been doing this for, for a few months now.
Period.
I mean, and I'm
Period.
always one that's always up on the new tech because I like to nerd out in that way. But this was like really exciting. So I enjoyed doing that. But I think our conversations around diversity, around inclusion, around equity have really pushed me in the direction of having opportunities at my 9 to 5. Well, I don't work there right now, but I had opportunities in my 9 to 5 to do different things in that space, in that diversity and inclusion space, where I was looked at again in that same manner, like, oh, what do you think about this? Or how would we do this? Or what do you think, what actually, I'm like looking like, oh, want me to answer it? So cool. Okay, I'll do that. And so I really want to do more diversity and inclusion work professionally. And so I've been like applying for stuff and just like looking at different opportunities there. And I don't know, it just makes me so happy to see like the results and have the, like, our people's ears and eyes are open and looking right now. It's so nice to say something to someone and then they're like, do it, which is like probably why Serina and I work so well professionally, because I literally be telling Serina something and she'll be like, okay, I'm going to do that. And then she just does it. Like, and I think that's a struggle for me of saying, I have so many ideas that I say that I don't have the capacity to always do, or I'm scared or whatever my excuse is for the day. So yeah, that was my big change. And I'm just super excited to be here for a full year with you, sis. We are going to follow designfx.gq says, don't forget about transcribing the audio and using the transcriptions in a blog. I'm about those transcriptions, but we might need a transcription service because I don't know at the rate of speed that Serina and I talk, but it is very inclusive for people who
had like to read, our readers,
or they don't have the privilege of being able to hear.
Right, that's very true. But it also tends, you know what? I like that. I like that idea. I like that a lot.
Okay, inclusion.
I like that.
So I'm here for that. Thank you, Design FX.GQ. You are a part of the team now. Look, we're about to like, you have some suggestions. You want to come on the show? You want to promote yourself? You just let us know, okay? Because you the real one. You the real one. Thank you so much. It's very nice meeting you. We've met some really cool people doing lives. And do you have any last words before we take a 4-week hiatus? Happy birthday, boo.
Thank you,
just
happy
early
birthday to you too.
You have any final words before will be our annual vacation?
Oh, I like that. Wait, LOL, Serina knows me, but we've never met. Huh? How's that? I know you, but I never met you.
Oh, you gotta go to their profile. You gotta go to the page.
I gotta go.
You probably don't recognize the username.
Yeah,
because bruh knows you, okay?
Nah, I'm super thankful for the last year that we've had. Thank you guys for always like coming back and tuning in. And I feel like I always see the same people. Like I see new people that come, but like the same people come back like consistently, and I love it. And we appreciate you.
We do.
But I'm so happy to be taking this 4-week vacation, baby, because baby girl is turning 30 and I need a time. Okay, I have to go into my shell. The butterfly is about to hatch. I have to go into my cocoon. There's a lot of reshaping and like, reprogramming of the mind and whatnot that's gonna happen. So y'all can't see me for a second, but just know when I step out, when I come back.
Hey. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm making all my doctor's appointments. I said before I turn 30, I have to have all my doctor's appointments. I ain't gonna go in. I'm calling my chiropractor tomorrow, my dentist. I'm not going into 30 feeling like this. Okay.
No, seriously.
So yes,
well, remember you're supposed to be on this little challenge with Sus.
I am. I've been running every day consistently. Yay. Okay, no, I miss 2 days a week. I mean, I don't run for 2 days a week, but okay. I run 5 days a week with you, boo. So I love you all. Thank you guys for 1 full year. We'll see you guys in 4 weeks. So season 1 is over. It was the longest season in history of seasons. Okay, season 1.
Season.
We'll be back for season 2. I believe it's June 17th on Monday. Catch us there. And if you would like to find us in between time, you can go shop Highly Texture. You can hit up Design Composures or Highly Texture on Instagram. Culture Paper Co. is closed right now. The shop is closed, but if you just for some reason want to say, hey, what's up? How's your vacation going? Hit me up at Tavia Sanderson. I'm there. Just say hey. And that's our personal stuff. But at the start of the show, y'all heard our collaborative accounts. So go there for more information. We love you guys. Go visit highlytexture.com. I'm sure something great is going to happen soon. And bye.
See y'all.
See you guys next month.